gosh. Hi, welcome. We're here and we're ready to talk some mess. I'm just kidding. First and foremost, before I even like start this cute little chat, thank you for all the love, the views on my last cute little chat. You guys are so cute. Yes, thank you so much. Yep, thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate you. This cute little chat, okay, so this is like an emergency cute little chat, okay, because I had another one planned, but I forgot I want to talk about this topic because it bothered me. So let me find my notes. Oh my gosh, I just ate a french fry. Check one. Okay, we're good. I was on Instagram, no, I was on Threads a few like weeks ago. Be quiet. I was actually on because I was posting an Instagram story and I was gonna like leave, but you guys know when you're on Instagram you'll see like the little like a piece of a thread, so you'll click on it. I did that and I came across this guy's video, and the video was like a video I have seen before across social media, you know, just someone standing up there flying and you know they show their passport and whatever, a typical like travel video. And I was like, okay, cool, like whatever. I thought it had like a lot of likes, or like maybe like 1,000 likes, and I thought it was because the guy was, I guess you guys would call conventionally attractive. It was just like a normal video. So, but then when I was about to scroll, I saw a comment, and the comment was like, this is why, what did it say? Oh, it said something along the lines of, I always wonder why Threads showed me this. It's the comments, it's always the comments. So me being a comments cutie, I want to see what people are saying, like maybe they're like cracking jokes or whatever. Nothing, and I mean nothing, could have prepared me for those comments. The amount of hate this man got on this video, honestly, I was flabbergasted. I was shocked. I was seeing that kind of like broke, what is it, the straw that breaks the camel's back or something like that, because it just really had me thinking, why are people so freaking mean? Why is everyone so mean right now? People have been mean, but like this new wave of mean is like something vicious. I was so grossed out by the comments, and I think because before that I hadn't been on social media. Like if I do go back on for like a second, it's because I haven't been on for a long time, so I'll like pop back on, or like when I post a story or a video I'll like scroll for a second. But whenever I do that, I'm always reminded as to why I don't get on social media, because people are so mean. My brother, he showed me a video on TikTok. It was of, I think like a fraternity or something. The guys were doing their little, and there's a girl that was filming and she was like, you guys are ugly, you guys are so ugly. And she was like yelling it, and one of the guys probably heard her. And people were just like in the comments laughing, yeah, they are ugly, oh, he heard you. And I was like, what the F is going on? So I saw that video first, and then I saw the guy's video, and I was just like disgusted by what like social media has become. Again, I know, trust me, I am old. I have been on social media for a long time. I know that this isn't new behavior. Like people have always been mean, hateful, but there is this new variant of trolls and haters and just negativity on social media. At first I thought, am I being too sensitive? Like I haven't been on in a while, like maybe my humor is just different now. But then I was like, well no, because when did humiliating people become humor? And relax, I'm not saying humor is bad and we can't roast others. It's not about being soft or unable to handle a joke. It's a concerning shift I've noticed that has intensified like crazy over the years. You guys, when I was scrolling on that man's thread for like 15 minutes. Mouth just, because I was so grossed out. Okay, someone was like, my dude, your reply reads so wild. You're acting like people are judging you off of one single innocent travel post when your entire page is curated to project an image, and now you're accusing everyone else of projection for reacting to it. You seem familiar with the mirror. Try it for your soul next time. Somewhere with plenty of mirrors so you can ogle yourself. What is going on? To the funeral of your friend who died in a free gasoline fight accident after you went out for orange mocha frappuccino. That one was funny. Probably to a place where the age of consent is 13 or lower. what? And the poster, he was liking everyone's comment. So he liked the comment and someone was like, ew, why did you like this comment? Why did you make that comment? Let's read more. Somewhere to slip something in a woman's drink by the looks of it. I think the issue is Threads is a place for connection and conversation, and 90% of your content is look at me. You haven't posted anything on your page that actually engages with the audiences here, that shows genuine interest in anything other than yourself. Right now, it's a time of immense suffering where people want to connect and you just want to flex. That won't ever do well here. Your content is, your page is about you, your life, and if your life, you just so happen to, you know, have more money or travel more or just whatever, you're blessed in a certain way and you want to share that, I really do wish people online will allow people to do that. I mean, you can do it, like, you know, do it. Oh, I hope people like learn how to just post in spite of people like yelling at them in the comments. If you're a millionaire, I don't know, if you have a lot of money and you are just posting your life, then you have that right to do so. Someone doing better does not mean that they can't post like their life. That, I don't know why people are like that right now. It doesn't make any sense. Of course people are suffering, yet people are still posting. If you don't want to see someone's post about them being in first class or spending so much money, then don't follow them, don't look, then block their stuff. But to hate is just insane to me. And it's his page, he can post whatever he wants to post. Like, I don't know why humans right now think that we're all just so connected, like we're linked, like the human centipede or something. We're not all connected. People can post whatever they want to post. I've seen people on Threads post things that's like boosting themselves up because they can. Out of all of the videos we see online, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Reels, on Threads, whatever, his video was so innocent and it did not warrant the response that people were giving him. And I was like, my heart, I don't know, maybe being offline has made me like more sensitive to just things, not like, oh, you're hurting my feelings, but like, why are you guys being so mean? If you're gonna roast somebody, like, sure, like, they were going in and I was like, dear God, you guys, like, I promise I'm not being dramatic. The comments under this man's innocent thread was vile. The dangers of being mean and just like negative, because as of right now there's just so much unprovoked. It would be different if it was provoked. Like, if someone, there are some people that I don't want to say deserve hate, but you know, there's a reason as to why people talk about them, dislike them. Like, there are some people like that, but there are a plethora of people online, that influencers, regular people, celebrities, whatever, that they don't do anything. They're just living their life, but for whatever reason, jealousy, people send them unprovoked hate and negativity. So what does being mean well mean? Like always, definitions, we love those here. And there are can we bring back, I'm just kidding, imagine you guys like know that stuff on social media. They're always like, can we bring back, can we do this? That's me with being kind. I'm like, can we bring back kind? Okay, so there are many definitions of mean, but we're only gonna talk about one today. So being mean as an adjective, like behavior or like quality, it means like cruel, malicious, unkind, spiteful, unpleasant. I remember hearing being mean was used as a defense mechanism, and yes, I can still see that. However, I do think many people use that as an excuse. I think people nowadays, they just want to be mean just for the sake of being mean. So according to the smart people, doctors, psychologists, core reasons for people being mean are projected insecurities, trauma and learned behavior, and the snowball effect. Pretty, like, we kind of know that, right? Maybe you don't. It's okay. If you don't, I got you. Me growing up, I've always had a they're jealous of you mom. Love that, by the way. What I have learned is that when people are mean to you, when people are bullies to you, sometimes, majority of the time, half of the time, it is because they are projecting their own insecurities. Mean-spirited people, they are insecure. People could lie and be like, no, it's because of X, Y, and Z. No. You gain nothing from being a vile person. You gain nothing. You don't even gain respect. People don't respect you when you're a vile person. They may fear you because they don't want to get yelled at, but they don't respect you. But most of it is from people's insecurities, and a lot of people, they feel good for a second by putting others down. So people in that man's comments, or just in anyone's comments, they feel a sense of like, what's the word? Is it superiority? So yeah, it like temporarily, it boosts their own like fragile like self-esteem. I just can't see someone being mean on someone that has high self-esteem. Like me, for example.
Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl.
I have high self-esteem, I really do. Being just outwardly mean to people, that makes no sense to me, which is why there's a video of a girl, she went to Paris for the first time, and the video, she was showing her mom the Eiffel Tower, and she was like about to start crying. It was a cute video.
Hey mom, I miss you. I'm at the Eiffel Tower. Look how pretty this looks. I'm like tearing up a little bit. It's just so cool that I'm like here and I miss you. I don't know why I'm crying.
I was like obsessed, and people were just being so mean in her comments, like, ew, oh my gosh, ultimate tourist. She's not trying to look like she lives there full time. She's on vacation. She wants to have fun. Like, let her have fun. Whenever I see people do stuff like that to someone, doesn't matter what the video is about, if the video is innocent and people are just ragging on them in the comments, I always comment something nice, because why not? I commented like something like, you look really pretty, like I hope you have fun, safe travels, whatever, because it costs us nothing to be nice to people.
I know it's like a trend to be a hater, but that just can't be me. My house is loud, oh my gosh. I love being like nice and kind. I know she's loud. Okay, I'm sorry. I love leaving positive comments. I love seeing positive things like on my timeline. Like, you love your husband / boyfriend. I love it. I'm gonna comment something. If everyone in the comments is hating you for no reason, I'm gonna leave a nice comment, because why not? I like spreading kindness.
When individuals lack healthy emotional regulation or are dealing with chronic stress, such as financial or personal crisis, they lash out because they do not know how to process their heavy emotions. That is honestly what I do feel like is happening right now, along with people being just like insecure and jealous. I think because, especially in America, I don't know what's happening in other countries. I hope you guys are all safe though. But in America, we are dealing with a big orange problem, and they are making people's life harder. You know, things are just becoming crazy expensive. A lot of people can't find work. Like, real life issues are happening. However, that does not give you the right, that's not an excuse to be mean to others. It isn't. People are trying to do that. We are actually in the era of using mental health and just struggles as like reasoning for bad behavior, and I have never subscribed to that, because that's not how reality, that's not how life works. You know, just because you're struggling doesn't mean that you have the right to treat people like crap, because honestly, we're all struggling. Everyone is struggling to some degree, and it is not up to any of us to measure any, like, how are you sure you're struggling? How much are you struggling? Are you struggling more than me? Or like, that's not any of our jobs. Everyone is struggling to some degree, even celebrities. I know you're like, what? But they have money. Doesn't matter. Everyone is struggling to some degree. Everyone is fighting an invisible battle. You are still in charge and in control of your own emotions. And if you don't know how to, then you need to find someone to help you get control over your emotions, because you will end up being alone. It actually reminds me of the Backrooms. Spoiler alert, Clark, his character was that he was not able to regulate his emotions. He did not take accountability for anything, and he ultimately, spoiler alert, if you want to watch the Backrooms, mute me and then I'll do like this when you can turn the sound back on. But if you want to watch the Backrooms, mute me. At the end of the movie, he ended up dying. Basically, he got eaten by the monster. Even at the end, before his death, he still did not take accountability for his actions. He didn't. He left this earth. He got eaten and still did not take accountability. And it's so funny seeing people on TikTok trying to make it seem like it was everyone else's fault and he did nothing wrong. Oh, he was just misunderstood. He was just, no, he was an abusive jerk who blamed everyone around him except looking at himself and what he did wrong. You're back? Okay, cool. Dealing with a lot, and I know it doesn't sound fair, but life isn't fair. Like, it just, we work with the cards we are dealt, and we try to live the best life that we can. I know it's not fair. I know. That's why people are just so angry right now, is because they're expecting someone else to fix the problem in them, and they can't. They can't. And instead of trying to fix the problem yourself and regulate like your emotions, people just lash out. They just lash out at anyone, whoever's in front of them, and that's really sad. I don't know if I saved it. There was something I saw on Threads a while ago, and it was talking about like mental health. It was someone talking about mental health and how like mental health, it may be like the cause of why you act this way, but it's not an excuse. But it's like the cards that we were all dealt in life. Of course it can have you being the way that you are, but it is still up to you to do the work to fix it. Or you can learn a certain toxic behavior, but as you grow older and as you are around certain people, and you may have hurt other people along the way, and I hope that people have expressed to you like, hey, like, you hurt my feelings. It's up to you to do with that information like what you will. Are you gonna change, or are you gonna ask them, well, how did it hurt you? I don't understand. And then you keep it pushing. I had to do that in regards to, I told you guys in another video in the other cute little chat, I think, my mouth. She's sharp. She's real sharp. There was times where I would say things and I didn't care how it landed. I'm like, it's the truth. Like, what do you want me to do? As I got older, I had to learn that it doesn't matter if it's the truth or not. You owe people respect to some degree, so be respectful. And if what you said hurt their feelings, apologize. It doesn't matter if it was like, if it was your intention or not. If you know that you hurt their feelings because they told you, or you kind of just picked up on it, then apologize and then keep it pushing. So now that's what I do. And I still have moments where like my mouth, she'll like, and I have to go back and apologize. I'm like, you know what, I'm sorry, that was a bit much. Have the opportunity to change, but it all depends on if you want to. For a while I didn't. I was like, this is how I am, my mouth is sharp, sorry. But as I got older, I was like, dude, no, like, don't do that. Don't be like that. Watch how you talk, and watching how you speak is not, it doesn't make you me. It doesn't make me weak. It doesn't make me like I'm catering to others. No, I'm just being I'm having respect for people. Like, and there are other ways to get my point across without like cutting a hoe, you know? The snowball effect. Rudeness is psychologically contagious. That is what we are seeing on social media right now. That guy's post, maybe one person started with like a mean thread or mean comment, and then snowballed. People were like, actually, hell yeah, he is a douchebag. And you're like, I literally saw a comment of a lady. She was like, I'm paraphrasing, but she was like, this is the type of man that I'm telling my daughters to stay the F away from. Ma'am. Anyway, let me stop talking about that. I know people are like, you know, we can't tell jokes anymore. We can't. And that's not true. People can tell jokes, and you can even be a little offensive with your jokes. Like I always tell my family, where the joke comes from matters. What I mean by that is, if your heart is just like lighthearted and like actually like funny, then the joke, while kind of edgy, will still be, it'll be funny, and it'll still have like some light in it. If you are telling the joke out of a heart that may have like some prejudice, some envy, some hatred, the joke is just not gonna land. It's gonna be just straight up like insulting, and you can always tell which is which. Perfect example is Drewski. Drewski makes fun of everybody. There is no group that Drewski has not like hit yet, I think. But for whatever reason, people are gonna be offended because, you know, whatever. But majority of people find it funny. People from those groups find it funny. And then you have people that, you know, you're listening to them and you're like, did you just call me a slur? Why do people use humiliation humor? I don't know. Some people, a lot of people actually, they do enjoy the misfortune of others. They do love seeing people just get like dogged on because they're gross. that is the reason. Like the social conditioning, that reminds me of like high school, like when like you're in a group of like friends, and when there's one person that the group is like dogging on and you feel comfortable because it's not you, and like you feel good, like, oh, they like me enough to not like make fun of me. I feel like that's also what people like, which is just gross. The deflecting attention, it's weird like on social media because we don't know each other on social media. Again, people's insecurities, people's whatever issues they have going on within themselves or like in their household, just for like a quick second, dunking on someone else, making fun of someone else, punching down on someone else, it kind of like deflects their attention from their own problems, because all their attention is on harassing these people online. And like most of the time, yes, it is bots and you know whatever, but you guys, the one thing that I have realized is that a lot of comments that I would see of people just being so mean weren't from bots. It was actually from real people. And I'm like, ah. But can humiliation humor impact you or have a negative effect on you? Obviously the person that's getting it, for sure, but you, generally speaking, the person giving the negativity, of course it actually can. Negativity and like meanness, it actually can make you physically sick. Like Bible. If you are, babes, if you've been mean before, I'm not judging you, but I'm disappointed. Just kidding. Actually, I'm not. I'm disappointed. Don't be mean. But if you have been, it's okay. I'll tell you how to stop being mean, but also I want to warn you of what being mean and negative can do to you yourself, okay? So listen up. Haven't you ever heard the saying, stress kills? Have you? Is that even the saying? I think it is. It should be. Sorry, you're gonna hear my dog. Prolonged negativity can make you physically sick. Habitual negative emotions trigger chronic stress, which floods your body with hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. Over time, this biological response damages the body's immune, cardiovascular, and digestive system. It impairs your immune response. So it makes you more like, what's the word? Susceptible to like viruses and infections, and like you don't want that, like the flu and like common cold. But it also, sorry, I have something in my eye. Constant hostility, anger, and cynicism are directly linked to higher blood pressure and increased heart rate and a higher risk of heart attacks. Research shows that negative emotions and chronic arguing can actively suppress your body's ability to heal wounds or fight off disease. Stress, negativity, this stuff can actually like kill you. It really can. And like, why guys, why? I always want to stress, and I hope that my page or whatever the Lord has me doing in the future, I really want people to start looking at life just differently, truly seeing the beauty that life has to offer, even during moments where you just feel like, damn, this sucks. And if no one around you is happy, damn it, I'll be happy. I'll be the one happy thing in your life if you have nothing else, because life, despite the issues, life is so beautiful. It really is. And not even because of like money or fame or like, because of none of that. You're on me, I have none of that, okay? Life is just so pretty. It's just so beautiful. Even just going outside is so beautiful. Well, the one thing that I love to do whenever I do get on social media or whenever I do like scroll on TikTok for a second, I love seeing people happy. I love seeing people get their citizenship in different countries and trying new foods and getting married and having children. I love being able to experience through, you know, virtual, through online, people's happy moments. And it's just because it's so beautiful.
We're back. This lady, or this girl, she was saying that her mom finally got her American citizenship, and I think the mom has been here, correct me if I'm wrong, for like 16, since she was 16, and the daughter dressed up as like the Statue of Liberty, and I think it's like her son, he had like a eagle like the bald eagle, like inflatable, and they had the American flag behind it. They had the oh my gosh, shut up. They had the American flag behind her, and she looked so happy. And I went to the comments, and then everyone was like showing their parents. Everyone was showing their parents, like with their citizenship. I'm gonna throw up. This is so cute. As I'm like sobbing. Oh gosh.
Because a lot of people, unfortunately, aren't as strong mentally on social media, or they're just really sensitive, where if you say a mean comment, it does hit them to their core. And like, why do you get pleasure out of doing that? And I actually have a question. If you have ever had like an era where you're kind of, you know, a little not so nice, if you want to, I would love to know, like, how did it make you feel while doing it? Or if you do it now, how does it make you feel? Does it make you feel good? And if it does make you feel good, why be a bitter Betty when you can be happy? No one likes a bitter Betty. I want all of you guys who come across my page to leave being like, life is cute. Like, I hope that no matter what I do, it exudes, no, that's not it, it releases joy to you. Should. Just kidding. Cultivating moments of happiness not only improves your physical well-being, but also builds the mental resilience needed to navigate life's challenges, which is key for right now. Sorry, that's my dog. Because we are living in an era where like life is challenging. And if you can't find happiness or joy in your life, you won't be able to, when life does challenges you. Lowers stress hormones. Joy triggers the release of while actively reducing cortisol levels, which helps combat chronic inflammation and prevents stress-related burnout. It also does cardiovascular support, pain reduction, enhanced resilience, better sleep, improved cognitive function. Being nice is about surface level pleasantry and avoiding conflict, whereas being kind is rooted in genuine empathy and doing what is best for someone, even if it causes temporary discomfort. That's like if you have a friend, right? And your friend is making the wrong decisions, like just wrong. I've had this happen before. Wrong decisions. You being nice would be like, girl boss, you know. We love, do it for the plot, because you don't want to make your friend feel bad by saying like, you're being dumb. Being kind and kind-hearted, you can obviously find a way to be like, girl, bestie. The thing about like being kind yet stern is sometimes people will still be hurt no matter what, because people don't like the truth. I know social media is like, I'm always honest, I'm always truthful. No, people hate the truth and they hate being told the truth. So no matter how you say the truth, it will probably always end up hurting someone. The core differences highlight intent and action. Motivation. Niceness is often driven by a desire to be liked or to be perceived in a certain way. Like, oh my gosh, she's so sweet, she's so nice. To keep the peace. Kindness is motivated by a sincere desire to help or care for others without expecting anything in return. The truth. A nice person might withhold difficult feedback to spare feelings. A kind person will have an uncomfortable conversation or provide necessary constructive truth because they genuinely care about other person's growth or well-being. I know that people may not think that I'm nice because of the way I speak or because of the way that I look, whatever, but that's not my problem. Because I know that I'm kind. I wish that people would like really strive to be kind in this world, especially because of what we as just the world, as humans in general, what we're all going through. We're all fighting invisible battles. I really wish people on the internet mainly just strive to be nicer. Again, this is not new. Mean people, hateful comments, trolls, it's not new by any means. But as someone who grew up on the internet, I have to say it is vastly different. People right now are craving for others to be hateful, for others to make fun of other people. And I get it, you're probably like, oh, cringy. And I get over it, like, you're so triggered. Sorry. I get it, and maybe I am being too sensitive because I haven't been on, and like, I don't know the new whatever. But one thing that I will never subscribe to is being mean for no reason. Even to people that I hate. Like, I can't stand a lot of people, but I will never waste my breath, my energy, my life commenting under their stuff, yelling at their Instagram page or their TikTok page. You will never catch me giving people I don't like energy. Because what? I was talking to my sister today and I was like, dude, me and the block button, we are linked. I really just wish people would do that more. If you see something that you don't want to see or that it bothers you, then block the person. Not interested. Get off of social media. I don't think any of my babes are like that. I don't think so. I know you guys, okay? I know you guys. But if you are, or if you have, you know, problems with being mean or spreading negativity sometimes, then stop. Just kidding. I'm kidding, but I'm also not kidding. Like, try to stop, you know? Choose to be kind in a world that so desperately wants you to be hateful and to be mean. That was it, you guys. See, that wasn't too bad, right? I think. If you enjoyed this video, thank you. Just kidding. But yeah, that's it. Bye. Be nice, please. Thank you.